Hi everyone and welcome to INFINOX Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for INFINOX on Monday the 24th of May. Now there's little real movement around major markets early doors today. We've got the European session coming into it and a slight amount of dollar weakness still in play through the market. But I think it's effectively reasserting the trend that we've seen recently, which is dollar negative. Dollar's been a little bit choppy. Cryptocurrency markets have been really volatile at the moment, so that may be playing into how the dollar has been moving. But generally speaking, I think the dollar is tracking negatively. We've had over the weekend a few Fed speakers which suggest that the economy for the US is still in a good position in terms of the recovery, but still substantial progress needs to be made. So little real change to the narrative there. Now, with regards to data points today, nothing really on the docket that we can be looking out for. We've got a few European holidays, public holidays, which may mean that liquidity is a touch light, but I think ultimately we're looking at same and probably quiet markets today. Now, don't forget the INFINOX support and resistance table at the end of the video for your levels. Now, with regards to charts that we're looking out for today, we've got some interesting movements around the yen. We've started to see a little bit of yen strengthening, and that is impacting through dollar yen moving lower and also euro yen. Possible correction. So I'll show you those charts that will reflect all those moves. And also looking out for the silver chart. Maybe that we're starting to see the silver correction, which has been playing out within the uptrend channel, not starting to move higher. So I'll have a look at these charts and we'll see what's going on. And onto the INFINOX MT5 chart platform now, and we can see that here with dollar yen, it's been sliding down in the last week or so, and that's now broken this uptrend. So that uptrend, which looked to be holding back end of last week, has now been broken by some downside moves, and it seems as though that this downtrend is progressing, and it looks as though that if you go on the 4-hour chart, we could now be moving towards a position of slightly continued near-term negative momentum, which will put pressure on the key support lines 108.35 to 108.55 area, 108.60. Those seem to be levels that are about to come under pressure, and if they break to the downside, you can see the market then quite quickly, I think, back down towards the 107.50 area if that were to be the case. It does seem as though a negative outlook is starting to take hold on dollar yen, which, as I said, could now come under pressure to the downside on those supports. Now, keep that in mind because we're also looking out for euro yen as well. Euro yen, which I spoke about in the webinar recently, which was very positive but stretched and could be due a correction, and lo and behold, we've started to see a turnaround, broken uptrend of the past few weeks. We've started to see the RSI pulling back from 70, the relative strength index pulling back from 70, and also if you look on the 4-hour chart, you're now back at a key level of a breakout point, and this could be a movement back towards the testing of the 132.50 area, which ultimately could produce this little head and shoulders top pattern. A little top pattern which would imply around about 100 pips of downside correction. But look at this RSI on the 4-hour chart, now looking more corrective. So 100 pips of downside move could well be seen in this euro yen chart, which ultimately would be another movement back into an area which I think would be a buying opportunity within this big long uptrend. And that would be, I think, the point at which you start looking at longer positions again on a medium-term basis. But the short-term chart looks to be a little bit corrective. And silver, we're back towards the uptrend support again. Last week, consistent sort of moved lower that we saw throughout the week, but it's now started to build support again around the channel lows, which is important. We've still got the 21-day moving average as the basis of support. We've seen the relative strength index pulling back to this 55 area, nicely picking up now with this morning's session around the old breakout support. So this is looking good as a potential move to the upside once more. It's found support at the uptrend, which is important, and it's now starting to move higher. You'd want to see the 4-hour RSI above that 55 mark. And also for the renewed run higher, I think you need to see it above 28.10 area, which was basically that reaction high from Friday, and that would then take out that negative aspect of the bearish engulfing candle, and that would start to resume the momentum higher within that uptrend channel. You can start thinking about the resistance levels again. but certainly looks as though today's session is starting to build support. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you found it informative for your trading. Join me again on Wednesday, where we'll be looking at how these markets are moving through the week and also how markets are reacting to more Fed speak. So with that, I'll leave you with the INFINOX support and resistance table, and I'll speak to you then. Thank you very much.